Everyone. I hope you all are doing well. So I welcome you all today to today's webinar on the topic of from site to model enhancing design accuracy with site capturing. So as we know, the design accuracy is paramount to achieving successful outcomes. The process like site capturing and modeling has emerged as a revolutionary approach to collecting and analyzing site information. By leveraging with this method, designers can create precise models that reflect the real world conditions of a project with remarkable accuracy and intelligence. So today we'll be understanding about this. So before going into today's workshop, please allow me to introduce our organization to all. So Capricot is India's leading design and construction management technology solution provider for architecture, engineering, and construction. And we are one of Autodesk's largest platinum partners, along with an authorized training center. We have more than 300 dedicated team members, and Capricot serves over 20,000 clients in AEC and related industries. And Capricot has contributed significantly to the country's adoption of computer-aided design for more than last 3 decades. To increase your productivity and lower your project risk, we offer the best solutions, approaches, and practices. Capricot is now a part of Vincero company. I can say that with honor. The historic branches such as US CAD from United States, CADline from UK, Capricot from India, and A2K Technologies from Australia were merged to create Vincero, which is one of the largest Autodesk Platinum partners. And Windsor is committed to educating its customer about how the technology they use can help them to get closer to net zero in the future and build more sustainable society, environment friendly future. So that was a quick overview of our organization. We shall now proceed to today's agenda. So moving to forward to today's agenda, today we will be discussing the importance of site capturing and prevalence of design accuracy in the world of architecture, engineering, and design. So as we all know, site capturing plays a vital role in every project. So our discussion will cover the essentials of site capturing technologies, including generating existing site 3D model intelligent models, analyzing existing site conditions, integrating other softwares, and visualizing the conceptual project. So we'll be also showcasing a case study of railway stations, which where site capturing technologies were utilized and resulting in accurate and detailed design that adhere to the industry designs. And design accuracy is critical in ensuring that the project meets its intent purpose, aligns with the industry guidelines. We will explore the role of site capturing technology in achieving design accuracy through the integration of captured site data into the design process. And finally, we will be having a question and answer session to other any queries or concern that you may have. Hoping that you find today's discussion informative and engaging. Everyone, please be ready with your queries and questions. So we look forward to your participation today. So before going into the session, just to understand our audience, we are conducting a small live poll. So we request everyone to kindly participate. So I can see that many of you are from actually from civil engineering background. Okay, and there are some architecture students over here, civil engineering students, architects are over here, and others are like 8%. Okay, so it's great. So before going into the session, let me introduce you all to today's guest, Kanchan Naik.
Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to all of you.
So Kanchan is a project manager for design competitions and events at Ethos Empowers. For the past year, she has been contributing her skills towards writing competition briefs, competition planning and outreach, and managing and creating social media content for various platforms. She completed a bachelor's degree in architecture at the School of Planning and Architecture, New Delhi in 2018. So she'll be giving a small brief about the Design Advanced Competition 2023. So over to you, Kanchan. You can share your screen from.
Hi everyone. So I'll be introducing you to the Design Advanced 2023 competition and its theme. We'll be breaking down the theme and some related keywords and concepts, along with the eligibility criteria, some FAQs, and where you can register yourself. So first of all, the theme is reimagining railway stations as urban nodes. What we've seen railway stations in our lives as mostly places where we board and deboard trains and just as sort of transit hubs. The competition focuses on imagining them beyond the role of these transit hubs. What if they also became the centers of urban activities such as places for work or learning or even healing, like in hospitals, for people to connect with each other and even rejuvenate. So, what if the railway stations became all purpose centers of activities? Is kind of the sentence that we are basing the competition around. And we are planning so that these railway stations, when reimagined by our participants, they become places that the city dwellers are proud of. These railway station sites would be in the X, Y, and Z cities. Uh, so the X, Y, and Z cities, these are formerly known the tier 1, 2, and 3 and 4 cities. Now they're classified as X, Y, and Z cities. And we'll be reimagining these railway stations as the urban nodes. What these railway stations could do beyond being transit hubs is like fill up the town's life with many other activities or fill in the gaps that the town might have. For example, there might be a smaller town which does not have adequate healthcare facilities or maybe in need for more. There might be workplaces that might be needed at another site. So every site would be unique. So you have a chance to explore any of these sites and is like create your program with a combination of all of these functions as well as a few of these functions. You can also improve the user experience, like the experience that we usually have in our railway stations currently is not always very pleasant. Sometimes the places aren't too clean, sometimes they are too small or too narrow. Like these are simple things like signages and the just the overall atmosphere of the space. That is also something that you could focus on, along with the wayfinding and the entry exit points. And what do you do in your layover time? Do you just stare at the TV in the waiting hall, or do you have activities that you could turn to when you're waiting for your train? So again, now we are going further into the keywords, like also focus on the user behavior in public spaces. Like how do you direct the people through your design to behave well, to keep the places clean and safe for everyone. Also consider the variety of user groups that will be using the space, not just the older people or not just the younger people. Maybe if there are places of learning included, there will be students and young children. If there is a hospital, you might need to create some sort of uh, separations. Like consider all of these themes when you're designing for it. Also, each of the towns and each of the city that these sites are located in, they'll have their own local cultural heritage, and then they'll have their architectural identity and some building practices that have been tried and tested. So you could turn to these things for help and for people to help to relate to your design better. You should also encourage sustainable choices by users through your design, in addition to making your own design and the construction sustainable. Like you have to ensure that even after the building is constructed and designed by you for like very sustainable output, the users themselves should be making sustainable choices while they are going through these spaces. You have the freedom to create your own program. As I said, like every site is going to be unique. They'll have their own requirements, so define your program accordingly. And needless to say, your spaces should always be universally accessible and inclusive. For selecting your site, you can pick your site at any of the places that are mentioned in the RLDA scheme, which you can find in the project brief, as well as through the registration link, which I'll be mentioning later on. There are more than 100 sites, railway station active sites that are mentioned here. The total site area should be between 1 to 4 acres. You should follow locally applicable bylaws, or in case they are not available, you should follow the National Building Code. And you should also refer to the Manual for Standards and Specifications of Railway Stations, Volume 1 and Volume 2 for guidance. Both of these are also available with the brief. Here are some frequently asked questions. Is there any registration fee for the competition and the workshops? No, both are absolutely free. The registration itself is completely free, as well as when you register, you get access to these BIM workshops and expert lectures for absolutely no cost. They are completely free. Postgraduate students can also take part. The PG students and UG students could be from any streams like architecture, design, civil engineering, and any of the related fields. Just ensure that among the teammates, there is at least one architecture student. Can the team members be from different colleges? Yes, inter-batch and inter-college teams are also allowed. You can define your own area program accordingly, according to the site and its requirements. This we have discussed already, that in absence of local bylaws, you should use the National Building Code. The workshops will be indicated and informed to you through emails. Once you register, you will be receiving the emails through that channel. Can we choose a site on our own? Yes, you can absolutely choose a site on your own. There are more than 100 sites in the list, as well as if you decide to choose another site which does not appear on the RLDA's list, you'll have to justify your choice. That's it. Are there more free workshops and design lectures after this? Yes. Please follow us and stay tuned. And lastly, the competition is open to all undergraduate and postgraduate students of architecture, planning, engineering, and design across the country, including those graduating in 2023. There are to be maximum 3 members in a team. Just ensure at least one of the members is an architecture student. The registration deadline is 20th October 2023, and the submission deadline is 27th October 2023. For more details and to register, you should visit www.designadvance.in. That's it.
Thank you, Kanchan. So, moving forward, I request Rajendra Meena, who is the solution specialist in Civil 3D, to take over from here. Rajendra.
Thank you, Asit. Yeah. So as we know, like this, why the site capturing is important before we start any projects, right? So like if I want to create any projects, we need informations about the nearby this site conditions, whether the roads is there, the house is there, railways is there, water bodies is there. So we need all the informations as much as we can, so that we can create a conceptual models for the projects, and then after that, according to conceptual project, we can go for a DPR and then for the detailed projects, right? So right now, what is the practice of like doing conceptual models? We need anyhow the existing conditions, but we don't want to like invest too much money while we are uh, just want to create a conception models. So we have a solutions for that. So without going at the site, we can capture the sites. So we have the one software that is name is INFRAWORKS. In that one, you can, without going to the real fields, you can capture through or the software itself, and it's a 3D models. And after creating these 3D models, you can use it as a reference, and you can do your conceptual model in it, and even you can make a your DPR as well. So whether it's a hilly regions or maybe it's your plain area, right? See, if you see in this is a plain area, you need all the informations like the water. Here is a river, the roads, the buildings you need, and you need all the informations nearby the locations. So let us say any projects you are started, so you need all these informations. And after that, once you completed your conceptual model, you can you can create a detailed designs. For that, you need a real existing data. So how we will create that models? That's the important. So in INFRAWORKS, this is the interface you look it's look like, where you can just see here. The first is a open the model. If you already created some models before, you can just open that models. And in model builder, here is the options, like once you click this one map is open, just like you searching some locations on a Google. Similarly here, you can see locations. So in this one, you just type a locations where the like the projects you want to start, and just click that one. And uh, through this one, you have two options, whether you want to capture your existing area in the rectangular form or in the polygon forms. Just drag this one, and this will be automatically capture that area. And here you can turn on as a terrain models. Right now it is like a map model, and once you turn it, it will be appear like a terrain. And in this ones, once you click, and here are the options, like you can you have to define the coordinates as well. So we will see when I will give you a live demo as well. And once you create that model is appeared here. So I just created all these models. I just capture all these sites, and this will be appear. So you have to just click on these three dots, and that model is open. And it looks like this, the 3D model. And here you get all the informations, like the roads, nearby the areas, the buildings, and the any railways lines is there, or any drainage is there. So you get all the informations, even the like the you get the contours of that elevations. And also like you can analyze this surface for the drainage purpose and elevations purpose. And this is a conceptual view. If you see here, it's a conceptual view. Once you turn on, you are able to see the contours of this, right? So these contours are the surface contours that contains the elevations of that surface. And after that, once you get the surface, you have to analyze your elevations. See, and in this ones, if you see the band range, the color band range, it's showing that the minimum elevations here is 246, and the maximum elevations is 272. But if you capture the hilly area, then this elevations is too much. There is a lots of difference in this elevation, because it is more or less plain area. So you get the less elevations difference, but you get the idea, like which area have uh, how much is the elevations in that regions. So we can say, let us say it's a red area. We can say that the this area elevations is 246 to 250, and this yellow is like 250 to 254. So we get the idea where is the highest point and where is the lowest point. And similarly, we can analyze the slope as well. So like which side is, so more or less it is up to 15%. And uh, also we can highlight the features of the existing surface. Like I can highlight my roads, where is my the railway lines is there, where is my buildings, where is my water bodies is there. We can highlight that. And after that, we can we have options like we create a models. Let us say you are using SketchUp, you using a Revit also, or you have other 3D models. So you can import that models in the existing surface and just place the according to geo coordinates. So I just take a one station's case. We will see that one, and it looks like that. I just place a complete stations here. In that one, I just created a railway lines, their buildings, the platforms, rails, everything is there. Right, this is a platform. And once you create your the model, here is options like you can create your storyboards. So you can present the models in a video form, right? Or for a better presentations to the stakeholders, because they understand more clearly through our videos, like what you are going to show in the projects. And after that, if you want to analyze this surface in another software like Revit, you just want to import this model directly into the Revit, that is possible. If you want to import in Civil 3D, that is also possible. If you want to import in the Twin Motions, so that is also possible. So there is a lots of integrations, like very smooth integrations between other softwares also. So I will just show you the demo of what I just presented here. Just a second. See, this is how it's looked like. It's a INFRAWORK 2024. And here I just created all these models. So I just create a new one. So I just to show you like how you will create your own models. So go to in the model builder. And here you get the search locations. Like here you just type the locations. Let us say I just want to type a Ladakh or maybe Delhi railway station, let us say. right? So this is a station. I want to capture this one, and I want to capture in the polygon form. So just select this one and select the area that you want to extract in a existing surface. Once you select the your area, it's showing the area that is 1.4 square kilometer. And here you have to define the model name. So I'm just giving the name is New Delhi Railway Stations. And here you have to define the locations, your geo coordinates. And LL84 is the locations. It automatically select the zones. If you want to specify, then just once you click this L4, you get the more options. So it automatically saying that it is UTM 84 43 zones, and just click OK and click the OK create button model. And within a 1 minute or 2 minutes, we get the model. So I will wait for that, but meanwhile, I will just show you some other station, some other model. I just show you first the hilly area, then the plain area. See, you get your model like this. It's your 3D model. You get the complete details of your existing surface. Right. If I turn on, this is a conceptual view. Once I turn my engineering view, you will get the contours data. If I just turn on my engineering view, you get the complete elevations of this existing surface. More closer I go, more the contours data you will get. Right. So you get the very accurate existing surface that you can use for your conceptual, and you no need to go on the sites, and you can save lots of money in that one, lots of times and your resources, and you can use this surface your for a conceptual designing. Even you can get the cutting feelings of the roads, like if you are just constructing the railways, then you will also get the details of that. Also, if you want to analyze this surface, let us say I turn on again, and I just want to analyze my display, the surface layer. You have it's showing the information that you have the water bodies and you have the roads in this one. And if I turn on the terrain themes, here you get the elevations analysis. And if you see, the minimum value of the elevations is 2877 and the maximum is 4082. Once you turn on, see, we get the complete color coding analysis of the elevations. And from this, we can analysis where the levels is lies. So through this, we can get the idea where is my low point, where is my highest point. And similarly, if I just want to analyze my slope, just turn on this slope. And you get the same, right? So that way you can do your slope analysis, elevation analysis, and that's very important while you just creating your models, like any projects for the especially the drainage purpose, right? And other things also we can do is feature themes. So if I turn on this, we have, if we can turn on the buildings, parking areas, roads, waterways, because in this one we have the only two things. If you're in your model have lots of things like railways, bridges is there, water bodies is there, buildings is there, railway lines is there, so you can turn on according to that. So let us say I just want to turn on the my water area, and just turn off my this one. See, it's highlighted that it's showing that here is some water bodies. Okay, so that way we can analyze our surface. And I just on my the plane area also, this the new model we created is now is available here. So I just turn on this again. So it's preparing the model. It depends also on the speed, like how much the internet speed you have. See, we capture this model, right? Railway, the New Delhi Railway, and it automatically captured the nearby all the informations that we required, right? The railway lines, the bridges, the roads, the buildings, and the ground nearby. And so we can use these informations, we can use while we, like creating a conceptual models. So we get the idea which mod, like which buildings and which object is where, and according to that we can develop our the sites. And also, like, if you want to bring your models from the other platforms like the Revits or SketchUps or some other platforms, you can bring your models and you can place according to, let us say you want to place some buildings in these locations. So you exactly place at these locations. So for that, here is the options. These are the options, like you can import your 3D, whether you are have a AutoCAD DWG 3D model and DGNs from the open roads, IFC, land XML files, point cloud, raster, SDF, SH file, a SketchUp from. So you can, bring lots of different source of models into these ones, and you can create your the conceptual model. So I take a one case, a study case of railway, and I already bring that models and create a one stations for that. So I take a one case study. This is a Bundi railway stations. And here I bring a one railway station model. And if you see, this is a SketchUp model that I bring. And in this one, you are able to see all the information that we need. Right. Is a platform is there, uh, your rails is there, over bridge is there, your building is there, your stations building is there, also like the railway lines, if you see. So these are the SketchUp models that I bring from the other source. I created there and bring it. That way you also you can create in your projects, and it's look like very real. So conceptual model is based on your like how you see the projects. Before we constructing, we always create a conceptual model that our projects should be looks like this. Right. And once you create this your conceptual model, you can bring this model into the, either you could just create the storyboard from here, right? Here is the options, like you can capture your, and also you can insert the captions. Let us say I just want to capture these locations. So this is my one snap. Then you want to capture this way, just take the pictures of the snaps mode. in different angles. Okay, and you can play this one. It captures in video form. So that way you can create your like for a presentations, and you can export this in the video format. And also now it's you can use twin motion as well to make a more realistic. So I use that one also. So let me just show you the video of the sample of this project. Also, you can add, in twin motions, lots of things. The like the live vehicles, live peoples are moving. So you can add that things, and also you can do lots of landscaping in that one. Yeah, so this is the way you can create your complete like conceptual models. Thank you from my side. Over to you, Asit.
Thank you, Rajendra. So hello. Yeah, thank you, Rajendra. So we thank you everyone for your presence in this today's webinar. So we'll be delighted to hear from you. So please reach out to us for any suggestions, query, topic, or if you have any query or any questions, you can put it in the question and answer session, so we can clear it for you.
Yeah. So one person's asking, is InfraWorks a part of Civil 3D or it is a standalone software? No, it is a another software, but it is you can use like InfraWorks with Civil 3D and Rabbits. Basically, it is very good plugin. Like very like interoperable between the Civil 3D and between the InfraWorks. You can use it your models very simply. And can I get this recording of sessions? Sorry, no. Will I get a certificate? I don't know. can we also get a data using like this? If we know the amount of space used in the Bundi railway stations, but in a way we can calculate the carbon footprint and some other data of environmental assessment. Carbon footprint, no, but you can get the areas and other things. You can do that. Can we use Lumin instead of twin motions? Lumin, I think if they supported the .fbx format, then yes, definitely you can use it. One more question is, can we also get a data using this? No, that's the same questions. If you have any other questions, you can ask. It's a software basically. Let me show you. So you have to pay the separate amount for this INFRAWORKS software. And if you are buying the a one complete AEC, you get the bunches of the softwares like Civil 3D, INFRAWORKS, Revit, AutoDocs. Can we export this model into yes, you can export. You can import that model into Revit directly. Even you can create the bridges, roads, railways. Also you can import the buildings. Is there a student version for student? No, this is not available for the student version. Trial version, I think yes, for the 1 month it is available. Yes, once you get the cutting fillings and everything, then you get the detail of this. Let us say if I just create a very simple road in this one. See, this road is created. Now I want to take out the quantity of this one. So here option, just calculate the quantity cutoff fill. And just so you get the a cut fill volumes. Even you can export the report as well. Also, you can calculate the material report as well from this one. So you get the lots of things. And once you get the material quantity, you can do the BOQ as well. Any other questions? Not only this, but we can also create from this parking areas, gradings, also like the drainage part. Also, if you have other drainage nearby your railway stations, you can create that pipe networks is there. And then you want to create some structures there like bridges, tunnels, then you can also create that one. Any more questions? Side sections. What do you mean by side sections? Like you can create side gradings. If you are talking about the side grading, then yes, you can do that. Here is the options. Like a grading area. If you want to do a grading, then you can do the gradings. If you want to make this like in the map format, then you just click OK, and it will make this sites in the mapping format. but it require a fast speed of internet. Any other questions?
So, any other questions, guys? So, I guess that's it. So, thank you everyone for your presence in today's webinar, and we'll be delighted to hear from your end. So, if you have any questions or suggestions or queries, please feel free to contact us. So we also share a short videos on various topics every week, named as Weekly in Technical Insight. So you all can access to that from our Tech Insight, from our YouTube channel, from Capricot Technology Private Limited. Please do like and subscribe for more updates. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the time. webinar post here.